Hi, I'm Artemy, and I am a self-taught comic artist. Today I just wanted to give a little update as to what I've been doing with my comic and how that's been going. One of the things I've been thinking about a lot is how I'm really glad that I have the process for my comic Faragon nailed down. Previous times when I've taken a break from working on comic pages, I would end up having to relearn the program, or I would end up starting over, trying a different medium, program, etc. Or in more recent years, it would take a lot of time to get back into the story and get caught back up and reinvested in what I was doing. After I finished the 100 Days of Making Comics challenge, I also moved cross-country and was doing a lot of other things, so definitely had to take a break, and so I was not really working on my comic for about 4 months. Now, I already started posting, so I knew I wasn't just going to completely start from scratch and have to change a bunch of things, but I was definitely concerned that the amount of time it would take to do the pages would raise a lot. But fortunately, I have found that because I had that process fully figured out, it has been pretty easy to slip back into things, and I have been able to get the pages done relatively quickly. And that was just such a relief when I got back into it that was not going to be as rough. There have definitely been other hurdles. My new job as a bread baker definitely has a high risk of carpal tunnel, so once I started feeling some of the symptoms of that, I definitely had to back off of doing stuff as much, and while I already was doing stretches because I have been worried about carpal tunnel for a while, even though drawing has never really hurt my hands, I definitely had to pick up the intensity of those exercises and also give myself just a little break. Just in case you didn't know, the thumb and your pointer and middle fingers being numb is a sign of carpal tunnel stuff, so definitely be on the lookout for that. I knew about carpal tunnel and was wary about it, but when I first started getting numb fingers in the middle of the night, I did not realize that is what that was immediately. So yeah, that is what to be on the lookout for, I guess. But I have definitely gotten much better about that, and I have now finished 4 episodes worth since restarting back into the comic. So figuring out your precise process is really helpful. Making sure that you're not doing more work than you need to not make your hands more sad is also very important. And now more than ever, I definitely am appreciating taking breaks and then looking at the pages again to catch errors, but also at the same time not being too intense about things, because I know I could fiddle with panels forever and ever, and that is not the goal. So really trying to find that balance of taking a break to have fresh eyes to look at something and make mild adjustments, but not going too ham and absolutely redoing pages worth of stuff. And I've definitely been adding things to the process a little bit. I've started coloring lines a little bit more lately, which I think is a lot of fun. But yeah, I just started doing the line art for the next chapter that I'm working on, and so I'm really excited about working on that. It is one of the first chapters of major plot stuff happening, so it's definitely a little bit nerve-wracking because I definitely don't want to mess something up in it and make foreshadowing weird. But it is also just very exciting to start seeing the more main story starting to take hold. So that is what I have been up to, figuring out ways to streamline the process even more, being very glad that the process I have is already staying pretty stable, and making sure to stretch my hands very regularly. If you want to chat about comics, absolutely feel free to comment down below, and I would love to talk to people about that. I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope to see you around.